January, a decor item. Okay, today on CJ's Knits, we're going to knit a decor item. So basically we're going to knit a panel and we're going to make it into a ball. So let's start with tension 6, cast on comb, hanging on to the yarn end, and knitting across. Every second needle is out. From 19 left to 20 right. We're just going to add some weight. Going to keep knitting across. Two, three, 4. Increase the tension. Okay. That there says that's where we're ending. So that's about I don't know, 5 or 6 rows of waste yarn. Locking in that yarn tail. Moving on to the next. We still have not engaged any other stitches. We're now going to reset to all zeros. Still at tension 10, hanging on to the yarn end. We're going to knit 1 row. Now we are going to move all the other stitches forward. So all the ones that were not being used, we are now going to use. And now we will knit to row 19. Back down to tension 6, going across to row 19. Sorry, I got some stickies here. Okay, that's row 19. We're now going to combine every second stitch. Okay, now this one we have an extra one. My bad counting, apparently. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to let it play out. Move the rest back. Now, instead of increasing your tension to 10, you're going to decrease it to 2. And you're going to knit across once. Now you can do it again. Okay. Believe it or not, that's it for the knitting. We're going to pull a generous yarn tail. Lock in the yarn. come back with your needle of choice. I'm using a double eye, and I'm going to remove all of these stitches going this way onto my double eye. I'm also removing the weight, but not removing the cast on comb. Okay, so in, now it's on. I'm just going to do this the easy way. That's enough on there for now. Coming back. It's a lot easier if your latches are open. Now this is getting a little wonky, so I'm just going to very carefully hang it on the gate peg. Hang another piece on the gate peg. Okay, now this last one onto the needle. Oh, I missed. Okay, now it's on the needle. Okay, these stitches are now secure. Now we have to concentrate on the one that's on the cast on the comb here. Being very gentle, don't pull. You now need to capture each one of the needles. So each one of these loops with the other end. So you don't want to pull too hard. So that one. Okay, and that's the last one. Pulling this through. All right. Now we get to remove the green. So we find our tail ender here. This is where the tail end is. Go to the opposite side. Pull on the end loop. Give it a little cut. Now you should be able to pull this yarn tail. And that removes the waste yarn. Okay, so now we're just going to pull this shut. get a little hat, take our long one here, pull this shut, and now we have a nice little ball. Now this little ball we're going to make into a little pumpkin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully secure both of the gathered ends, and then we're going to find some stuffing, and we're going to finish this up. So, taking my same double eye, now I just want to secure our gather here. All right, into one. It's not always easy to see. Now, do this one. This one. All right, go through it twice. And now that first one is secure, so that is the one with the smallest tail. The longest tail we are going to grab the long tail here, put it back on there. Okay, we can see that we came out here. So back into these ones. 1, 2, 3 that way. And 1, 2, 3 going back. Closes that hole. And then we just find our loops. It's not always easy to find these loops. Okay. And that one is secure. Now we need to find ourselves some stuffing. So I will go grab my bag of stuffing and we will start stuffing this little decor item. How much stuffing do you need? I don't know. Depends on the size of your decor item. I just grabbed a handful. Now remember, I turned this the right way out. I'm going to put in a little bit more. Got my ends mixed up in there. Okay, so now we're going to seal it up, and then we'll do something fun with this. So because this is the short end, I'm going to use the long end, And we're going to seal this up. Could you have sealed up the side first? Sure. Do whatever you want. I'm not being very picky on how I seam this, just to be clear. Now, what can you stuff this with? Well, if you have a cat, you can put some catnip in at this point. But if you want it as a scenty item, you can put some potpourri or essential oils inside. Your choice. In my day, we would have put some cedar chips in there. Whatever you want to do. Okay, now I do have that little bit sticking out. It's a nice little orange, so to speak. Now, this is also a really good pin cushion, right? Really nice. I'm going to tie these two off together. And then we're going to bring back our waste yarn and use it to finish. I'll leave yarn tails the same size. So, waste yarn, crochet hook, through the center, okay. I'm not good at crocheting, but I am really good at latch tooling. So, latch tool into the center. over. Okay, come on. Over and through. And through here, back through. And one more. Back in the beginning. Okay, now I'm going to pull this all the way through. Okay, so that's the beginning. Now, I'm going to take my long needle again. There it is. Okay, so now we're going to have some fun making the dimensions of a pumpkin, because pumpkins are not smooth. So we pulled that all the way through, going down to the center, pulling it straight up to one of our loops, one of the green loops. Okay, pull it a little bit tighter. Into one of the green loops. Doesn't matter which one. You want to make sure that you are not blocking it. Pull it a little bit tighter. Going back around, back into the center. Into the next one. Into the center. To your next one. You can't find the next one, aim for the center. It's okay if you go through the center. Move your yarn tail, going around, back into the center. At least two more for your little pumpkin. All right, that was silly. So now we have more to work with. We have that nice yarn tail. Just going to grab them both and make a chain for a stem. And that's long enough. Nice little stem. Give it a trim. Use your latch tool, go in from the side, come in beside your other yarn tails, put them into the latch and drag them through. Give them a little pull, cut them, and now you have a decor item. It might look like a tomato, it might look like a a little bit of a pumpkin. It's totally up to you what colors you use and what you do with it. I think this is kind of adorable. I would make many more of them in different colors to go with acorn squash and spaghetti squash and stuff like that. So there you go. An easy project that you didn't need a master's degree in knitting to make. So in the next one, we're going to knit a hat because it's just as easy as this.